for about 5 to 7 minutes about what they do. I think it's a really important program through the Montana Department of Transportation. They've got some handouts and they've got some awesome swag over there. So I see some sanitizer, pins, all sorts of carabiners and such. So with no more introduction, Maggie and I, we have a story about how we got stuck in Sydney back in, when was that, March, May? May. Yeah, so beautiful May in eastern Montana. We pulled into Sydney, beautiful, bright, sunny day. And all of a sudden, the next morning, clouds moved in and we were stuck in a hotel with like 10 people from different various agencies for over 72 hours. So we ended up we played a lot of card games. We commandeered an entire hotel breakfast area. So, but not bad people to be stuck with, absolutely. So with that, I'd like to introduce the team from the Small Business Enterprise Program. Please welcome Megan.
Hi, everybody. So when we even said about that trip, locals were saying it was 100-year winter storm was incredible. We had snow.
Closer to it.
Oh, we had snow up. You can see the snow rising up above the window. And you know those giant snow meters that they have, for sure. They were using those snow meters for the streets, and the snow was higher than the suburban. In the middle on both sides. It was the most amazing storm. It was really a lot of fun. Actually, I really enjoyed myself.
That's great.
And you were joking about the, we were super close. So kids, when they were in school, they're all okay now, but when they were in school, we started getting to breakfast, middle school, high school. Too cool. So I would make these cookies, and I thought they were pretty healthy, and they were mostly oatmeal cookies, and flax seed, and coconuts, and all the monster. They had sugar and oatmeal, and they had onions and stuff. So I think I'm finally eating cookies for breakfast. For breakfast, you know. And I was talking to my young son about it, and it turns out he was selling them at school. So he was making his money. So much for my breakfast cookies. So my name is Maggie Metzger, and I work with Montana Department of Transportation. And this is Stephanie over there. She is new with the Department of Transportation. This is her maybe 7th day today. She's from New Mexico. We're super excited to have her. But we manage a program called the Disadvantaged Business Enterprise Program. And I don't know if any of you have heard about the program, but it's a program for women and minority-owned businesses. The whole idea behind the program is trying to get women and minority-owned businesses or underrepresented small businesses every contracting opportunities. So the program was set up back in the 80s, and it's changed and evolved a little bit, but it's a great program. Since then, about, I don't know, 6 years ago, we added to the program called the SBE program, or Small Business Enterprise Program. So the SBE program, Small Business Enterprise Program, is for any small business that wants to be recognized as a small business within the small business size standards like the SBA stuff. The DBE program, or Disadvantaged Enterprise Program, again, is for women and minority-owned businesses. So nice. Oh, it is a certification program. There are some eligibility requirements. And we mirror the two programs together. So for both programs, the owner, for the women and minority, has to be 51% owner. Their personal net worth has to be under 1.32 million, and that excludes the equity that they have in their house and the equity that they have in the primary business, the primary residence and the equity they have in the business. And their 5-year average gross receipts has to be under $28 million. Also, with the DBE program, Disadvantaged Business Enterprise Program, there's the control part of that. We have to be able to maintain and control the day-to-day operations of the business. With the SBE program, we're flooding with information. So I'll get back to that later. Contact information. With the SBE program, we don't have that control feature. It's just for any small business. Some of the benefits for the programs. First one is recognition. You have a lot of small businesses, especially women and minority-owned businesses in this age, that just want to be recognized that way. They want to be able to market their business that way. Add that certification to their website. They also, once certified, have the exposure. We're the only directory in the state of Montana for those two programs. We have a lot of people moving into our state right now, so there's a lot of infrastructure that's being built, which brings in a lot of out-of-state businesses. Those out-of-state businesses don't have feet on the ground. They don't know who to hire in some of these small areas, so they access our directory to hire those small businesses. Within the DBE program, there is a 6.5% goal on our highway contracts. That means if there's federal funds on these highway contracts, 6.5% of those funds have to go to my small certified businesses. So that's also a great benefit. Training opportunities. We offer a ton of training around the state. We offer training on QuickBooks. We offer training in social media, on other types of marketing. We offer training on bonding. Right now, we have one of our businesses that's certified out of Kalispell, and we're starting a cybersecurity training series within the next year. So that's a great opportunity if you are a highway-related business. In either one of these certification programs, we offer up to $3,500 in this part of service funds, so it's free money. Basically, if you need any specialized training, if you need to get any special licensing, want to develop a website, you need those funds, and we can reimburse you those funds up to $3,500 a year. One of the examples that's great right now is we have a surveying company in Kalispell, and they hired a young gentleman who was interested in going to school. I'll do this with the intern to have a surveying, because it's a 2-year, we don't do that to change that recently. And so we are helping reimburse some of his education funds to the community college there to get that qualification. Let's see here. Certification. So it is a 14-page application, which is horrific. It's a little intimidating, but we can move people through that process. A lot of businesses don't know how to answer a question. They can call me, they can email me at any time. I can talk them through the process. I will meet them in their town and sit down with them, whatever it takes to help them. There is an on-site involved. So once that application is in, we have all the documentation, and Stephanie and I will go out there on their culture. And part of that is just to get to know them better. Another reason why we do that is because a lot of businesses are really small. They're one-man shows, and some of these subcontracting opportunities might take more than what they can do. So we can partner them with another one of our certified companies. For instance, we have a company that specializes in straw swaddles, which they use for erosion control. So we'll have one company merge with another one of our companies that does the seeding and fertilizing. And so they can work together to get these subcontracting opportunities. So I don't want to run too long, but our contact information is all over those wrap cards that are over there. Green one is for the SBE program, for the DBE program, and the orange one is for the SBE program. It looks like a generic email address, but we do all travel all the time, and so if you can email that, one of us will get back to you as soon as we can. Phone numbers are on there. We are based out of Montana Department of Transportation and Office of Civil Rights. Does anybody have any questions about them? Well, it's kind of all over the place, I'm sorry, but it is kind of a complicated. Usually it takes a few times before people really understand the program. But are there any questions at all? No? Right?
Cool, thanks, baby.
I actually want to, anything that's over, it's like you're talking about cybersecurity.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So what we do is we partner with a lot of the SBECs. There's so many acronyms we can go to. The small business development centers. We partner with those around the state, and we also partner with TAP, the procurement technical assistance centers. And we allow them to market the trainings. We bring in the trainers. We find space. A lot of times we have some kind of lunches, and most of the time they're free of some little cost, $25, $35. One training, same training in most of us right now. So you have to just kind of shop around. You can contact us at any time, and we can tell you where the trainings are. Our cybersecurity trainer is one of our businesses inside of Kalispell, and so this is a great license for it. Yes, absolutely. Any other questions? One more thing. We are a free resource. So if any things you forget everything that we've said today, any one of us, you can contact anybody that you remember, and you can put you in contact with that other person. So I have people that contact me and they don't know how to start their business, they'd like to be certified, they've heard about the program, but they're not quite, boots on the ground yet. I can put them in touch with all of our other partners that can help them get to where they need to be. So, right, thanks.
Awesome. Thanks, babe.
Thank you, Maggie. All right, next up, we've got Chris Schock with we'll be talking a little bit about the Polson Job Service Employer Council. Please welcome Chris and our host.